Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
He's in a... Just the goalkeepers. Can he finish? Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Saka, he's cut it out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Terrific header! Oh, it's come off the upright. No, he didn't quite meet it right. That looks a decent ball. Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a go! That's got him rattled.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aims beyond the defence. And no, that was never going to make it. But that has not gone well. He might be in here! Yamal! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Kimmich. Oh, good spread. Saka. Saka's delivery. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saka, oh, played right into his path. Chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to...
Takes a shot! Sticks it away! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Julie was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. Neymar.
That's going in strongly.
Vinicius Junior.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Pulls out
descuento.
once more. And it's Ødegaard. Played out to the right. Now it's Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. And a chance! Hazard. There he goes, motoring forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Manchester United hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2.
Circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar su seguridad.
There's the start of the second half. Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's onside. Shot at goal. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ødegaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And they're back on the... Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. And he's intervened well there. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's following up! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar. Out of play for a throw. Azar. Hernandez. Mbappe. Yamal. No way through. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's going for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Now the ball in. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich. Over to the left.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Messi. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Rudiger. Neymar gets into some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. That's an imaginative pass. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now that's well seen too.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Julie. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Floated through. Now it's Alvarez.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Ah,
descuento.
he's given it away. Chance! Neymar. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. He's got away. Look at the space, and the shot! Now, it's fallen kindly here. So that's it, it is all over. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looking for options for movement. Tomori. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lofted in. Azar. That's good running with the ball. And that is a... And he's decided to go for it. Rijkaard. Played into space. And this is Lewandowski. Big chance, must be! No foul, says the referee. The less said about that pass, the better. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Casillas gets it away. And it's Messi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. It's Lewandowski! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Takes a shot! Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Crosses it in. Rijkaard. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's in space and looking for options. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right. Rijkaard. Driving on and making good progress. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Neymar. He's got away. Well, what about this cross? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That has been cut short. Now it's Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard. And Tomori. Now it's Selmakers. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk. And it's Kimmich. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior gets into a good... And he shoots! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
The referee's awarded a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ødegaard. Real chance! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Ødegaard goes short. Ødegaard crosses. It's anyone's ball now. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. It's Kimmich. Messi. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Selamat.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's picked his way through. Messi. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Out to the right. It's a promising position. He is through here. Tries to play it through. Kimmich. Aims beyond the defence. He can run onto that. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Saka. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He played for Rijkaard. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending was strong and firm. That's a cute ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he ring? He's having a shot! Yes, it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Coming on to replace
Liverpool
him
get
is
themselves back into
number
contention.
15,
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk pokes it out wide. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hazard, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's an imaginative pass. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And it's played forward. Kimmich, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Neymar. Rudiger proves too strong. Vinicius Junior. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Ødegaard. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He gets big! And that would have won it.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Neymar. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that is a little undercooked. Just 5 minutes left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Kimmich.
Substitutions taking place.
Vinicius Junior turns back here, probably the best option. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Serginho. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Has been indicated.
Serginho. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neymar. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Bellingham. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tries to pass it through. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Saka. He's had a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. He has done it! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Rodri. Rodri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. Messi receives it in a wide position. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's through here. somewhat off target. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to thread one through. Elects to... Real chance! And that was very necessary. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nicely aimed pass. Looking to play him in. Crosses it in here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kamavinga. Hazard. Big chance! In for the pieces. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Manchester United tries a shot!
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kimmich.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Kimmich. Julie. Played out to the right.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Hazard, and he's on his way, and he shoots! Loose ball has fallen kindly here, and one more try! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Kimmich. He is just caressing the shot, surely! Now it's Kimmich. Hakimi does well to get it back. Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Julie. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Probing pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hazard. That's a little off target. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Julie. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Chance! And yes, it's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
2 added minutes has been
This is
indicated.
threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, that was vital. And we've reached half-time.
It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And if you
It
do
is
have a
quite
chance
a game,
today, please
breathless
take some time out to
and
give your
laced with
support
excitement.
to our
Well, I think
stadium
the
fund.
message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the action is back on the way.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
Oh, what has happened here? Just the goalkeeper to beat. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that for him is goal number 10.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he finish? Oh, what a mistake! Shoots! Saliba has been caught there, it's a foul. Kamavinga. He's got away. Julie. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That's a good run down the left.
Julie, Neymar,
It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball.
Takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. And he's cut it out. Not the most accurate pass. Brilliantly cut out. Rijkaard. Played out wide. Threads one in. Fermin gets into a good position.
And the finish! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Van Dijk.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Hazard.
Well, I'd happily watch
Number
this every week,
16.
Peter. This is exactly
Rame.
what you want from a big
Coming
game.
on the field. Number 20.
He cuts out the supply.
Pulisic. Number 33.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
11.
Bellingham looking to run onto it.
Number 41.
And that's the end of that. It all started well
Substitution.
enough. And it's Salah. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rice gets across to intercept that. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Byrne deals with that comfortably. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. Yamal will not...
He's having a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 2. Hakimi. Coming on to replace him is number 6. Alexander-Arnold.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Kimmich. Looking for the run. Yamal. Spread out to the left. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great vision. And this is
Added minutes has been
Lewandowski.
indicated.
And this is Lewandowski.
Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Acerbi spots it and intercepts. Looking for a runner. Bellingham receives... Bellingham! And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments,
Hello,
Peter.
everybody,
There were
and
plenty
this
of
is a quick
encouraging
reminder to let
spells
you
that
know
more
that
should have been.
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge.
He's having a shot! And another try! There's a goal!
That was a given, it always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, well measured. He's being urged to shoot. And again, he's sorted that out.
Real chance! Just off target.
Ahmad certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's being shifted off it. Ahmad?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Szoboszlai. Šeško.
Now that big chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Manchester United.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong...
Great chance! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front!
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Wirtz plays it.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. Szoboszlai. Well, that looks a decent ball. Szoboszlai. Oh, well played, well played.
Shoots! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Knocks it into space. Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, good take in a good area. Robertson. And now the breakaway. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gravenberg. So what can they make of this? And he plays one through. And he's there to belt it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Wits! And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good run down the right. And that's a throw-in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's got away. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Can he finish?
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
There will be 3
Tries to play it
minutes
through.
added time.
Well, that's an excellent interception. And he passes it long. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Isak. Spread neatly.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. That's good defending, very good defending. And the first half is done.
We're down, but we're far from out. Now let's all rally behind the boys and show them a bit of support. Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, what has happened here? Looks across and plays it in. And it's Bradley. Crossed in one.
He rises! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made it classic.
Goes for goal!
Oh, that's a waste.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh, he's burst through! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, he's been caught.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Szoboszlai.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession...
Face to face.
Decent chance!
Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Mohamed Salah!
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Good read, needed to be.
Attendance for this match was 72,000.
Good work on the right flank here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
And the shot! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking...
And the shot! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Picked out brilliantly. Poor robust challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bruno Fernandes. Bradley promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Diogo Dalot. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Could try cutting inside here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Well, that's well spotted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ahmad, looking for options for movement. Ekitike. Matheus Cunha. Isaac. Chiesa. Now it's Jones. Always onto this.
Ekitike! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, it rattles the bar! And he's opted for the long pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Back into the middle. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. He has found the way through. Shesko! Now that is a hefty challenge. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, super find. Diogo Dallo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
There's the crossfield ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of...
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Schuberschlei.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Looking to play him in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni, nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Chouameni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
So it is still 0-0.
Wirtz, and it's Szoboszlai. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Isak. Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here.
Mohamed Salah!
Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping.
And one more try!
And that's a good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Fran Garcia.
Deep cross.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Mbappe! There it is! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
El dorsal 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Bellingham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Wirtz really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's gone loose. He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between... And he's decided to go for it.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bellingham. Wits. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Wits. And it's Salah. He has found the way through. And the shot's... Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. And they can counter here. And he's intervened well there. Valverde. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to pass it through. And there's Greengrass. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Gakpo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again. And it's played forward. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gakpo stood his ground strongly. Kerkez is in a really good position out wide. Camavinga. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he welcomes it in. Bellingham! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Wits. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Konate. That's a good ball out wide. Chouameni. He's in plenty of space here. Szoboszlai, who's set up one goal so far. Great vision. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot! It's bounced, and it's been... And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Frimtong gets it away. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. He's looking unstoppable. Good ball, good take. Oh, that was vital. Out to the left it goes. Nicely spread.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's picked it up out wide. Crosses it in. Gravenberg tries to clear. And it's Garcia. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Gakpo. And the counter is on. Howson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he finish? They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
30.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rodrigo. Can he get it through? The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Fran Garcia just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that pass just didn't quite work. Endrick might just make this. And that has left him in a heap. Valverde has given away a free kick.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Kerkez calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get free. Jones. McAllister. Now that's well seen too. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodrigo. Gravenberg.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Jones. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Valverde deals with that comfortably. And that will be it. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused. And
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium, and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Manchester
any minute
United
now.
against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think...
Chance, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Neymar. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Camavinga, it's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone searching crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he lines up a cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Kimmich. It's a good run down the right. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's looking wide. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Darwin. Nunez! In he goes again. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And here's Osimhen. And he's cut it out. Played out to the left flank. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. It's gone out for a throw-in. Deep cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Real chance. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's... and it's come back out to him. Vinicius Junior knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Casillas claims comfortably. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior gets it clear. And that's a throw-in. Looking to play him in. He's having a go! It's a loose ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
He rises!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's come loose. Spread it left. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Tries to get it clear. Darwin gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Nunez looking to get on the end of this. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. That has ended up in no man's land. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals.
Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Nice looking ball. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga, cross goes in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was...
Shoots!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Kimmich,
Up he goes! Goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Osimhen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first
3,
substitution of the game. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's White. Aimed in towards the centre.
Gets the shot away!
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
Oh, what has happened here? Osimhen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his team.
Osimhen!
Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich, that's a good ball out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he was quick to react. Here's a man in form. And it's White. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kimmich driving forwards. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it again. Upamecano engages and forces him off the ball. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Struck first time. And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neymar might just make this. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Substitution.
Foot in. Upamecano clears it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckham gets rid without sophistication. Looking for the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution. Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Beckham. Oh, well measured. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Spread out to the left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Osimhen.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Casillas. For Messi. Juli. Referee's given a throw. Chooses to go crossfield. Tries to cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides...